You ever seen a boxer completely baffled inside the ring? Yeah, we've all seen boxers lose, but sometimes they take the L so bad it leaves them shook. This happened recently, and trust me, you won't believe how bad it got. One guy just dominated the other, so bad fans are saying he made the champ look clueless. Now let me tell you, I am gone. Break down exactly what happened that night and why they re-saying this might be the worst beating a champ has ever taken. So, get ready, cause I'm about to take you ringside for a night that turned into a total nightmare for one of these fighters. Now, let's get right into it. The fight everyone was hyped for happened on September, and it pitted two undefeated champs against each other. We've got Canelo Alvarez, the pound-for-pound king known for his slick boxing skills and punishing power. Then there's Terence Crawford, a name that's been buzzing in the boxing world for his lightning-fast style and technical precision. These two were set to go head-to-head in a super middleweight bout, and fans were amped. It was the kind of match you dream of. Two titans going toe-to-toe. From the opening bell, it was clear this wouldn't be your typical boxing match. Crawford came out swinging, showing off speed and agility that left Canelo flat-footed. He was like a human highlight reel, dodging, weaving, and countering in ways that Canelo couldn't keep up with. Even in the early rounds, it was obvious Crawford had a level of skill that was catching Canelo off guard. It wasn't just about raw power, it was the precision and timing of Crawford's moves that had the crowd on the edge of their seats. The type of stuff that makes you say, how did he do that? And then there's Canelo. Used to being the one calling the shots in the ring, he found himself in unfamiliar territory, playing defense and looking for an opening. For a guy who usually dominates, this had to have been frustrating. In the second round, things really took a turn. Crawford landed a flurry of punches that rocked Canelo. It wasn't just a sucker punch or a lucky hit. It was a calculated sequence that showed Crawford's dominance. And when Canelo tried to counter, he found himself in more trouble. Crawford's footwork was too fast, his defense too tight. Canelo was like a boxer trying to hit a moving target, while the target was also trying to take him out. Now, here's where things get wild. After that round, Canelo's team stepped in, ending the fight early because he had a cut above his eye. But this wasn't your typical injury stoppage. Canelo was visibly shaken, not just from the cut, but from the realization that he was outclassed. The fight was stopped. But not before the message was sent. Crawford had entered the ring that night to make a statement. And he was doing just that. In the world of boxing, you don't rise to the top without knowing your worth. And that's something Crawford proved in spades that night. Let me tell you, this wasn't just a fluke victory for Crawford. It was a testament to years of hard work, dedication, and training. Remember, this is a guy who turned pro in 2012 and worked his way up through the ranks. He didn't inherit his success. He clawed his way to the top. This victory was a long time in the making. Now, Crawford isn't just skilled. He's got heart and determination that many top fighters lack. In a sport where setbacks are common, he saw challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones. Each fight was a lesson. Each victory brought him closer to the spotlight. He's not just a talented boxer. He's a strategist. He reads the ring, studies his opponents, and tailors his game plan accordingly. That's what separates him from the pack. He's not just throwing punches. He's thinking several steps ahead. On that fateful night, Crawford's strategy was flawless. He dismantled Canelo not just physically, but mentally. He got inside Canelo's head, exploiting his weaknesses and amplifying his mistakes. And let's not forget his resilience. When faced with adversity, Crawford doesn't falter. He adapts and conquers. He thrives under pressure, turning every challenge into an opportunity to showcase his skills. But it's not just about individual brilliance. Crawford understands the importance of teamwork. He's got a solid crew behind him. Trainers, managers, coaches, all working in unison to elevate his game. They form a unit, a well-oiled machine that operates with precision and purpose. As for Canelo, he fought valiantly, but it wasn't enough. Despite his best efforts, he couldn't outbox Crawford. It was a valiant effort, but it wasn't his night. Sometimes in sports, there's just a better man on the day. And that's what happened that night. Crawford simply brought his A-game, while Canelo seemed to be off his game. Now, here's the real talk. Canelo has nothing to be ashamed of. He's still a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. But Crawford that night was unstoppable. He wasn't just winning the fight, he was dominating it. It wasn't just a victory, it was a masterclass, a clinic on how to outbox and outthink your opponent. So, yeah, you could say that night Canelo got schooled, not in a bad way, but in the way that only a true boxing genius can teach. And let's be real, Crawford is a boxing genius. That night wasn't just about boxing skills. It was about mental fortitude, strategy, and sheer willpower. Crawford showed us that he's not just a skilled boxer, he's a warrior, a competitor who rises to the occasion. Some people are saying this was one of the greatest boxing matches ever. I mean, think about it. 2 undefeated champions going head-to-head, and one of them puts on a performance that just leaves everyone in awe. It's not often you see someone dismantle their opponent like Crawford did that night. It's the stuff that legends are made of. Now, I know some of y'all might be thinking, wait, hold up, is Canelo done? Well, not so fast. Canelo's a fighter who always seems to bounce back. You never count him out. But that night, there's no denying Crawford was the better man. He outclassed, outfought, and outboxed Canelo. It was a dominant performance that made a statement not just in the boxing world, but in all of sports. So yeah, you could say that night was a turning point. A moment that solidified Crawford's place among the greats. But hey, that's just my take. What do you think? How do you think that match will go down in history? Drop your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We drop new videos daily, so there's always fresh content coming your way. And if you made it this far, you might also like this video.